Alright, we're gonna let some of these people come in and join the live. It's been a while since I did a live. I want to say I still got the YouTube Shorts still going. I still got videos on the RDS5. So even though I still have videos on the RDS5, those videos are gonna probably slow down sooner or later. I think I got like two more. I think I got like two more videos of the Audi S5. So I'm probably gonna switch it up a little bit for a while. When I mean switch it up, I'll probably switch it up from working on the Audi S5 to just some new cars, some random cars. We'll just go out and help people do some work. I'm gonna do that for a while until we get more updates on the 2018 Audi S5. But anyways, everybody make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so that's when you can get an alert anytime we post a video, a YouTube short, and even go on a live like what we are doing right now. So, but yeah, I'm kind of switching it up a little bit today just to see what we got going on. Uh, for now is I'll probably start doing a little bit of, I'm gonna do like some series now where I would say switch up some things. Like I'm probably gonna start showing the process of how to buy some of these cars off the auction and how it wavers state by state, and just do some of that for now, and then until we get back into the car videos, as well as while I'm here, I'm gonna try to see if I could switch it from most of the Audi content, and then we're just gonna, as I said, I'm gonna have see random people, and then if they need help with their car, we just give them some help with the cars, and then we'll just do some videos like that in the meantime while I take, a little bit of time off from the Audi S5. I do have two videos left, I want to say, on the Audi S5, maybe two, until one I decide to hop back with the Audi S5. But so far, y'all realize that we switched out the steering wheel from the parts car and put that parts car steering wheel in there, and the heating steering wheel doesn't work. So now we know there's probably like a fuse that we need to basically run to that side to basically make that work. But I'm not in no big deal because I kind of like the flat bottom steering wheel. So I'm still gonna keep that in the Audi S5. We finally got the horn code to go away because, excuse me, that was another big one that was always giving us issues. So we finally got that code off. So now that we got that code off, and the next thing I know is that the RTL scanner that could also reprogram the windows. When I say reprogram the windows, use the motor to make sure it sets the window correctly. So that is done. So I know I don't have no more codes for that. So the only last thing that we still have issues with is the trunk. I don't know how to have the trunk to release. So for the time being, I think I'm gonna just have to crawl through the back of the trunk and open it. Now, I might have the wrong schematic, but remember that I said I have three schematics, or the schematic that I have for the electrical, it's not opening now. So I guess the file got corrupted some way. So more than likely, what I'm gonna have to do is go to, I think it's Audi Wires ER or something like that. My cousin sent me that link. He was the one that basically helped me out with that. So he sent me that link, and then I basically type in the VIN number of the car. When you type the VIN number in off the car, then it will basically bring the whole schematic up, and it teaches you how to do the body work, how to paint, how to search for codes. So I have a whole bunch of stuff on that too to do, and then we're just gonna figure out. But the last thing that I realized, most of the wires, it's always a four pin. So, or a four jack if you want to, be technical in the electrical realm side of things. But I say four pins, but the four pins will go from the lock, right? And then the four jack, it's on the basically the connector side. And when you run that from, we already, and y'all saw us, we already got how is it? We check good. We have good continuity with ground, signal, and power wire. Now, the last thing that I said I probably need to do, which and I didn't do, is what is it? Spot 28 or jack 28 is empty. So since jack 28 is empty, we might need to run a wire from jack 28 and run it straight to jack 1 or pin 1 to the lock. So if we could make that a full circuit, one, we probably close it and the trunk might work then. And that's the only thing I could think about, because I went from inside to check, and remember that garage, the garage door buttons that's on the overhead. What I did with that was I had to pull the headliner down, not all the way, and I realized, what, like 6 months ago when we put the headliner up, that's one of the wires that I missed. That's why it kept saying no communication. So once I plug that in, it's good. So that's the only thing. So that's another easy fault code that we got off the car. So, but the trunk is the next big one, and I'm trying to like figure out if it's the if it they were whoever had the car before, or the first person that bought the car before we bought it off the auction. Is more than likely what I think they did was, once they did everything to the car, they just put that tracking device in and basically removed that whole wire, because even in the settings on the IMI system, like you had a button where it says if somebody come to the back of the car and try to hold the trunk wouldn't open. You could take that off. So if all of that, like I revert back to normal and the trunk still doesn't work, and then I have good continuity, the only other thing I could think about is, if I'm getting good continuity, I might be getting a short to ground. And if I'm getting a short to ground and the car, I'm still getting continuity, that could maybe be an issue. But I doubt that, honestly. I really doubt that, because I'm still getting power from every single wire. So if I'm getting power from every single wire, my last option is to just run that one wire from, what is it, pin 28 to pin 1 on the pin 28 from the comfort control module to pin 1 on the lock of the trunk, and that makes another full circuit. And then if that works, then maybe they just took the wires out of that whole wire out of the wiring harness. Or then other thing that I could think of is I might need to tear that whole side down again and see if they did remove it, they just probably just twist it and just hide it inside of the wiring harness so you can't really find it, or they just remove it in total and then just rewrap everything. So that's what I'm thinking. Probably possibly be the issue with that when it comes to that side of things with the Audi. But yes, I got a couple friends that need some help with I think it's a Nissan. No, it's an Infinity. What was it? I think it's an Infinity 35 something. I can't remember, but he needs some help with that Infinity. I told him like, hey, since I'm in town, I'll help him out, and we'll just make some content out of that. So as I said, for now, I have a couple more videos for the Audi S5. I got 2 more, because that alarm video, I finally got it done. I hope most of y'all saw the live that I did when I was doing that. That is finally fixed. So I think I should be dropping that video soon. And then some more miscellaneous pieces. I think I had an issue with the crankshaft sensor, but all I did was just remember I bought that Audi S5 engine like I want to say a year and a half ago for $100, and I'm still scrapping it for sensors and stuff like that. So all those sensors, I took a couple of those sensors, put it in the engine, fire it right back up, and no issues. So I'm happy that at least I don't have to be running all over the place and buying sensors and stuff. Uh, now that is done. Since that part is done, we did some more wire work and stuff like that. So the Audi S5 is coming together. The only, as I said, once I get back around to it, then we'll move on to the Audi. We'll take it to Audi so they can reprogram the power steering. Now the alignment is not done yet. I had a guy that came over, said he wanted to do the reprogram the power steering for me, but I asked him if he wanted me to get an alignment done first, but he said he's gonna do the reprogramming first. But I think the same price that he's charging me, Audi is charging me the same price. The only difference is I have to tow the car to Audi. I don't have to tow the car to him. But more than likely, I'm gonna just take it to Audi because I could just have them align it. Once they're done aligning it, they reprogram the power steering, and then we're just gonna have them look at the whole car in general and let me know how much I did, if I did a bad job or I did a good job. I mean, so I just have to have some of those stuff done on the Audi. The Ford Escape, the next thing with the Ford Escape, I still have a whole bunch of parts for the parts car. A couple people are asking me for the transmission for that Ford Escape, the parts Ford Escape. So I don't know. I guess the transmission goes bad on them things. So a lot of people are asking me for the transmission for that. I told them that the transmission has what 44,000 miles on it. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn in between how much I should sell that transmission for. I still got the engine, so a lot of people hitting me up for parts, and so that's good. How much? I don't know. I'm trying to think if I should sell the transmission for either $2,000 or sell it for $1,000. I don't know, but because in my head at the same time, I really don't want it to sit at the house because that's more space. That's we putting for stuff when we could just start clearing out some parts, and then because when I get the new build, when the new build comes in, I really don't want to have so much parts, laying around all over the place. So I just probably just start selling some of these stuff up because I think I have the exhaust too. Yeah, I have the exhaust, and I'm more than likely gonna sell that. Honestly, maybe even $100. I'm just probably trying to start get rid of some of these stuff because once I get the new build, I don't want to have too much parts on hand. But two is, remember, the Ford Escape that I rebuilt was front wheel drive. The parts car was all wheel drive. So some of the stuff were different, but the most important things that I make sure I got was this. I think the one that I'm driving, I don't know if it has too much torque or the throttle body. Something is going on with the throttle body. So since I have the extra one from the parts car, I'm going to take the parts car throttle body off and switch it with the one that I'm driving right now, and then see if that is going to help the car to actually drive better, because sometimes I realize it's kind of a bit torquey, so I need to figure that out too. So it's just since lately we've always been on the Audi, so and then we dropped a couple videos of the, I think it's one or two, I think I did one video of the Honda Pilot where we did that engine air filter and that cabin air filter. So the cabin air filter for the Honda Pilot was the first time I was doing it. So that's why I told everybody, make sure you don't take out that bottom piece like me. You could just remove the filter from basically the glove box because it's right behind the glove box, and that is easy. And I think what I paid was $195, But I also think they patched my tire for me because they said they saw the tire was leaking or something. So, and they charged me about $195 for all of that. But for me to get the 2 air filters, I think both air filters were like 20 something dollars a piece. Because I needed it urgently, I got it for, no, I paid shipping for $30. So everything came up to like $73, something like that. But I mean $73 plus, I want to say maybe 20 minutes of work. 20 minutes of work. You could even say you could even charge $100 for parts and labor because it's not a lot. But it's 20 minutes of work. But they said, I think they charged me $90 in labor. I think it's $90. Yeah, because I think, and for the filter, I think they charge, one filter was $60 and I think the other one was $40, or maybe both of them were 40, and then for them to patch the tires and well as well. So yeah, so that is the other thing. But yeah, we have some videos dropping. I'm still on. I'm sorry about how the YouTube shorts are coming out. I have a whole some issues with my camera, so I can't get the videos off my GoPro. So since I can't get them off the GoPro, I basically, as I'm editing the videos, I gotta just take my phone and record some of it so y'all could still get YouTube shorts on the daily of what's coming up next. But I'm gonna see if I could drop some videos when I'm taking care of my friend that has a Infinity. We're gonna do some work on that. Is Infinity, and we're gonna get it up to par and see how it goes. So, but yeah, that is pretty much that what we got going on. Still looking for a new bill. Trying to see how because I'm always going German with one card and we go American again. So I'm gonna try to see if I could switch it up and see what else I could get. Make sure y'all hit that like button too. But yeah, I'm gonna see what else I could get for now, and then we just keep going and see how much we could build and what next we need to do. But yeah, that's all we got going. But yeah, I want to say we're almost done with the Audi. I honestly want to be finished with that car. That car took up a lot of our time. The amount of money and time we put in that car, I think that car was too much when I just got it, like, what, 2 years ago or 3 years ago. But I stuck to it. I wanted it done. I wanted to get it done because I didn't want to be one of those other YouTubers that we rebuild a car and then we can't finish it and we just set it aside, because I don't believe in that. I just believe in, if I start it, I need to finish it. Or if I had a plan for it, then, because I also think the parts car that I had for the Ford Escape was also a clean title, because I did not get the title didn't say salvage. Yeah, the title didn't say salvage. So I think but the reason why I wouldn't rebuild that car, because to rebuild a Ford Escape that damage, you're spending more. It's just better to get a whole shell and basically take the engine and transmission out of that and put it in a new shell. And then probably I could have 2 cars, just saying. So, but I mean, no, yeah, I probably could have 2 cars still, but I still will need like the other parts and so on. So, but yeah, that's. But we already got rid of that parts car. But yeah, I think that's about it that we got going on. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Just let me know. I'm just here kicking it right now because, as I said, I'm just chilling. I know it's been a while since I've been on live. I got a whole bunch of stuff going on in the background. That's why y'all haven't seen me do any more live, because I know the lives are normally good for y'all on the. I normally do longer lives on like either Friday night, Saturday night, or Sunday. So I've been busy since lately. I'm trying to get some stuff in the background done so I could give y'all more quality videos. That's what I'm saying. I apologize for how the YouTube shorts are coming out because you know I don't like how that's not really my way of doing business, honestly. So I'm just trying to see if I could get some more things together and then see how that goes. Uh, the next video is more than likely probably gonna be what I'll say. It's probably either gonna be the alarm, the alarm speaker on the Audius 5, and what else? And I had to remove some wires for the, I think it's the spark plug solenoid. I think so. I can't remember exactly. But I did basically, I think I'm more than likely gonna rename that video another wire removal video or something like that. But we'll just see what happens with that and stuff. But yeah, I'm trying to get as much videos out there for y'all. I'll make sure to see how much other things we could do out here, and just keep the video coming in for y'all, so y'all could just enjoy more of what we got going on in other cars. Because as I said, I don't really want to stick to one car. So yeah, but since that Infinity, so that Infinity is Japanese, so we're gonna probably do some work on that. uh Probably got a little bit of maybe a little small surprise for some of y'all. So those of you who love to see really fast cars, I know I do. So uh, we're gonna probably get some of that stuff out the way as well, and then we just gonna keep it going. But yeah, I mean, if y'all haven't, make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all say something in the chat. I know Jack Inbox said a couple stuff in the chat already, and well, yeah, we're just moving along, making sure we get some more stuff done. Uh, and y'all need to let me know what other car or what new build you think I should get. You know, a lot of people or a lot of my friends are telling me, hey, I need to get a truck because I'm always rebuilding something. So I'm probably thinking of either get a truck, don't know which one yet. So I'm kind of looking around. I kind of want the best for towing because we're always going to rebuild something. Otherwise from towing, maybe I'm still torn in between gas or diesel. So I still got that to think about as well, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But anyways, thank y'all for watching this video. Thank y'all for subscribing. Don't forget to share this video with your what? Friends, your family, and guess what? Even the haters as well. Because they always love us and they wish they could do what they can't do. But yeah, so I'll probably do some more of these videos. Maybe the next video that I do for now is, I don't know if I'm gonna do it either like pre-recorded and edited and all of that, or I just come on live and we just talk about. But we're gonna go deeper into basically buying cars off the auction, what it entails, some of the mistakes that I did, and yeah, some of the stuff that I did wrong, and some of the things that I learned from, and because, like, say for example, with the parts Audi S5, that car was not damaged as bad, and I thought that I was gonna get the front bumper and the rear bumper. I didn't get any of those, right? And the headlights, I didn't get those as well. So some of the times it's like, hey, when you're buying a parts car, you want to make sure you have everything that you know you're gonna need. So the minute that you try to get it to basically buy it, to basically once you buy that parts car, you want to know that parts car has almost everything you need. So it's less money on you to spend, and It's just more like, hey, I could take all of this stuff that I need off the parts car, fix the car, and then yes, you're gonna have another car sitting around when you're done, but at least you could just take that parts car, set it for whatever parts, and just call it a day. So, but anyways, thank y'all for watching. I might do another video later on down, but I'll see y'all later. Stay positive, stay motivated, and guess what? We are out.